Dear students, Rajvinder here with new topic, that is function of administration. This is comes under the subject of management, belongs to M.Sc Nursing second year, and today I am going to start the unit number 2, and the function of administration is the first topic in this unit. Let's start. Definition of function. There are various responsibility or functions of the administration, that are activities, responsibilities, duties, and purposes of executions. Okay, various kind of activities managed by the administration. There are lots of responsibilities done by the management or administration. Then there are lots of duties. There are various kind of purposes behind these kind of activities, responsibilities, and duties, right? Then the next one is definition of administration, right? Administration is the organization and direction of human and material resources to achieve desired ends. Under the administration, there are various staff members, various goals and activities, but the end or the aim or the goal are the same. Okay? Then, according to the next definition, administration has to do with getting things done with accomplishment of defined objectives. There are various kind of objective which we have after the completion of the task. That is called administration. Then the next one, management. The definition of management is, management may be defined as the art of securing maximum results with a minimum of effort, give the public the best possible service. Okay, to do minimum work and get the maximum result and serve to the public the quality product or anything, whatever we're going to manage. That is the definition of management. The next one is, management is the process and agency which directs and guides the operations of an organization in realizing established aims. There are various objectives we have to organize before doing management, and we have a particular aim to do something behind that particular activities, right? Then there are what kind of nature of administration. There are a list of nature. First one is universal. The administration should be universal, or in all the nook and corner of the world, people know about this. Then holistic approach are there, intangible, continuous, goal-oriented, social, human, dynamic, and it will be creative too, right? Then the role of the manager. There are various kind of role of the manager. Some of them I have tried to complete here. Assigned position within the formal organization. The manager who manage the things, they have some particular position, some powers to do the things. Carry out specific functions, duties, and responsibilities according to the position or according to the duty. Emphasizes control, decision making, decision analysis, and results. The main emphasis by the manager is to control the whole scenario. Then they can take the decision. After that, they analyzes the decision after applying that, and the result of the decision by the manager. Manipulate individuals, the environment, money, time, and other sources to achieve the organizational goals. Because the goal is one for all, the goal is the same for everyone, but it depends on the individual. Some individuals are more capable, some needs encouragement, some needs any kind of other things to do the things. And these all kind of things the manager should know about the person Okay, then the formal responsibility and accountability. What do you mean by formal responsibility? Means the responsibility comes with position. That is the formal responsibility. Accountability means what kind of decision taken by the manager should be responsible for that decision. Then direct willing and unwilling subordinates. There are various kind of hindrance or obstacles also there. Some participant or staff member willing with your decision, some are unwilling. You have to know, or manager have to know how to manage the situation, how the unwilling member willing with him or her, or the willing member do well in that particular project. That are the role of the manager, right? The next one is role of the manager should be able to, the first one is serve as a coach. The manager is a leader of the institution and everyone follow him or her. That's why he or she serve as a coach, because everyone try to follow him or her. Then provide visibility, the goal, whatever everyone want to achieve, or the goal the organization want to achieve, that should be provide visibility, and that visibility provided by the manager. Sorry. Then provide resources. What are the what kind of roles or what kind of goals are there? For example, these days because of COVID, there are need for internet for online classes, and if our manager want our classes should be going very well manner, then the manager should provide all the resources in the form of internet. Then mediate conflict, because in the institution there are various kind of personalities do work collectively, and it is naturally to create the conflict. The manager have a tact to solve the conflict between the staff member. Then monitor result. After that, the task, what kind of task given by the manager, it should be the result should be monitored by the manager, and analyze the result, what kind of benefits from that particular decision of the manager, or what kind of shortcoming pending in that particular thing. That's why these all functions are needed in a manager. Okay. The next one is difference between administration and management. If we talk about the administration, that is the matters of broad policy. In administration, we work on broad policies, and in management, execution of that policy. What kind of policy is made by the manager, it should be execute on in the management. Then the administration is anatomy. Anatomy means organs or structures. It's a structure, administration, but the management is physiology. Means the structure, it in here in management, it's fully working, right? For example, anatomy, for example, heart, the anatomy of the heart, the structure of the heart, and physiology, when the circulation going on, right? Third one is pattern of facilities and operational units forming a health system. There are various kind of facilities and operations, and in management, detailed working of the operational unit forming a healthcare system and of the working relationship between the unit. Means the administration is a general, but the management is a particular or specific. The next one is direction of people in association to achieve goal temporarily shared, right? And in management, concerned with those operations leading an organization towards success within the broader framework set by administration. There are frameworks set by the administration, but it should be in the real situation in the management. The next one is art of management and something more than management. In administration, but in management, employed to represent activities within and subordinate to administration, often the management of the activities of personnel alone, right? The next one is functions of administration. There is a post-corp. The P means planning, O organizing, staffing, S, then D directing, CO coordinating and controlling, then R reporting and recording, then B budgeting, and it is the total word means post-corp. It is the function of administration. Then the first one is planning. According to Kuntz, planning is deciding in advance what to do, when to do, and how to do. Right? It's a planning. It bridges the gap from where we are and what kind of goal we want to achieve, means where we want to be. A plan is a future course of action. It's a planning. Planning, the next one is planning is a process of determining the objectives, effort, and devising the means calculated to achieve them. Right? Then essentials of good planning. What kind of things are more needed in good planning? First one, yields reasonable organizational objective. You have a good objectives to achieve something. Then reduce the future uncertainty. When you make the objective, then you have to think about the future too, so that future uncertainty will be reduced. Then gain economical operations. After that, foundation for organizing. Then facilitates coordination and control, dictates those activities to which employers are directed. All kind of things or all kind of matter, all kind of objective should be informed to the employers. Then planning process in health services. How it works according to steps. The first one is analysis of the health situation. Then establish the goal and objective according to the health situation. Then assess the resources available for applying the objective or achieve the goal. Then fixing priority, what kind of things are more important to do in this. Then the write up the formulating plan. Then programming and implementation. The last one is evaluation, which is very important in everything. Next one is organizing according to J.D. Mooney. Organization is the form of every human association for the attainment of common purpose and the process of relating specific duties or function in a whole. Right? The next one is, according to Henry Foyle, to organize a business is to provide it with everything useful or its functioning, that are raw material, tools, capital, and personnel. Whatever we want to achieve, before that we have to provide all the resources to the staff to do work very well. Then organizing as a process involves, what kind of process involves in organizing? First one is identification of activities. What kind of activity needed here, that should be identified before. Classification of grouping of activities, right? Then assignment of duties. Then delegation of authority and creation of responsibilities according to the capability or caliber of the member. Then coordinating authority and responsibility relationships. Right. The next one is principles of organizing. First one is hierarchy. Hierarchy means the communication lower to upper level. Then upper to lower level hierarchy. Then span of control. Then integration versus disintegration, centralization versus decentralization, unity of command and delegation. Then staffing, according to Kuntz and O'Donnell. Managerial functions of staffing involves managing organization structure through proper and effective selection, appraisal, and development of personnel to fill the roles designed and the structure. That is staffing. Then staffing involves in manpower planning, then recruitment, selection and placement, then training and development, after that the remuneration, then performing appraisal, after that promotion and transfer. Then the next one is the fourth one, directing. Directing is influencing people's behavior through motivation, communication, group dynamics, leadership, and discipline. Directing means according to the eligibility of the candidate, assign work to them or encourage them to achieve the goal or complete the task too. Then the next one is directing includes the following activities. The first one is giving orders. Directing means giving order to do or to meet the goal. Then leading the group. After that, communication in a well manner with the members of the project. Then motivating the staff member. After that, the making supervision, what kind of things they are doing. Then coordinating. It is the act of synchronizing people and activities so that they function smoothly in the attainment of organization objectives. Then, after that, coordination is the integrated process. Integrated means it's combined process in an orderly pattern of group efforts in an organization towards the accomplishment of a common objective. After that, types of coordination. Internal, if we talk about the internal coordination, it refers to the blending of all efforts and activities and forces operating within the enterprise or organization. Internal means from the inside. The basic functions: planning, organization, direction, and control. Then types of coordination. Now, first one we have done the internal coordination. Now we are going to done the external coordination. It refers to the blending of all efforts, activities, and operating forces without the outside the enterprise or organization. Then basic approaches to coordination. First one, corrective coordination, preventive coordination, regulatory coordination, and promotive coordination. Then controlling. Controlling is the process of checking whether or not proper progress is being made towards the objectives and goals and acting if necessary to correct any deviation. Then, controlling is the measurement and correction of performance activities of subordinates in order to make sure that the enterprise objectives and plan desired to obtain them as being accomplished. After that, steps of control. First one, establishment of standards performance. Before any project or to achieve the goal, there are various kind of standards which performed by the member. Then measuring performance of the different individual or the members involved in that, correcting deviations from standards, what kind of drawback, what kind of disadvantages or negative things from the standard that should be removed by the leader. Then comparing the actual result with the standard. Then reporting and recording. Reports are oral or written exchanges of information shared between caregivers and workers in a number of ways. Then a report summarizes the services of the person, personnel, and the agency. Then reports are written usually daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Fine. Then records of hospital. What kind of records are available in the hospital? The first one is patient's clinical record. Then record of nurses' observations, then record of orders carried out, then record of treatment, then record of admission and discharge, then record of equipment loss and replacement, record of personal performance. The next one is community setting, forms, case cards and registers, birth and death register, MCH register, child register, sub-center, PSC register, diaries, return. For example, PSC monthly report. After that, budgeting. It's an effective device of eliminating duplicating. Budgeting is very necessary. Then features of budgeting, it should be flexible according to the goal, according to the target. It should be flexible. The fixed amount might be decrease, might be increase. Then synthesis of past, present and future. Every kind of time, future if we talk about the future, we have to think about or projection about the future and learn from the past too. Then product of joint venture and cooperation of execution department heads at different levels of management. Then statistical standard and support of top management. After that, the last one, conclusion. Then management and administration sometimes appear to be synonymous, but they are not synonymous terms, right? Managers address complex issues by how? By planning, by budgeting, and setting target goals. They meet their goals by organizing, staffing, controlling, and problem solving. This is all about functions of administration under the subject of management.